I love the way the First Gen Lounge makes me feel.
Because it creates a space where I belong, where we're able to create community.
The fact that it's a community.
It's a safe place.
It also gives me a place to understand different perspectives.
The stories of these individuals prescribe transformational perspective.
I receive encouragement, enlightenment, empowerment.
And also serve as a catalyst to just keep going.
Where we're able to be our true selves.
I'm allowed to be an unapologetic first gen.
And above all else, tell our story.
And every episode is unique.
I love it.
I'm your host, Dr. Eve, and I'd like to welcome you to the First Gen Lounge.
Hey y'all, I can't start to tell you how thrilled I am that the show has over 7,000 downloads and plays. Like, wow. As a matter of fact, I checked and I think it's somewhere like now over 7,300. So like y'all are bomb. Like I really appreciate and love y'all for the support. The gratitude led me to want to do something special with today's show. So we're celebrating by doing a compilation of some of the amazing words of wisdom from some of our beautiful and just outstanding past guests. So without further ado, here are a few nuggets to empower, inspire, and uplift you while you're on this beautifully complicated journey that we call life. So as we're getting ready for the year 2019, hold these words with you, and we're going to keep rising over here in the First Gen Lounge. All right. I love you. Until next time. Peace.
Don't forget to reach back. I think that, we're trying to make it and we're like, I don't know if I have time to mentor. I don't know if I have time to do this because I'm trying to get to this place. And I'm already starting from a point that's behind other people who may have had support and who parents may have went to college. But don't forget to reach back because we need to be for those younger people who we needed. And sometimes people don't understand our struggle, our journey, the way we will understand someone else who's in that same situation of being a first generation college student. And so I definitely want to just leave the people with, don't forget to reach back and pull somebody else up also.
Create your own life. It doesn't matter where you started, where you come from, what's your background, what the people in your family have done and what they haven't done before you. You are equipped and have the potential to do great things, to be great, to live your best life. And if it isn't just coming easily, and in those comfortable positions, then get uncomfortable and go out there and create it.
Use your strengths to your advantage. Whoever is listening, whoever will listen to this, you already have strengths. You have something that you're passionate about, whether it is music, networking, you're great at talking to people, you're great at reading, whatever the case is, use your strengths to your advantage. How many times have we heard this, as kids, or if we have kids, you tell your kids, hey, if you don't like vegetables, eat your vegetables. You're not good at soccer. Hey, you got to go to more soccer practices. You're not playing piano very well. You actually have to sit more hours in front of the piano and learn. All of that is great. It creates discipline. It creates structure for our kids. But I think as adults, we continue doing the same thing to ourselves. Instead of focusing on the strengths, we try to focus on the weaknesses. And you have this flaw, you have that flaw. Hey, you got to work on that. Fix it. No, let's actually use our strengths. Focus on your strengths at work. What are you really good at? Where do you shine? Shine even more in that area. Are you great at leading people? Hey, step up and lead yourself first, but lead others. Whatever your passion is, whatever your strength is, use that to your advantage, and I promise you that you'll find more joy out of life. You'll find more out of yourself, and funny enough, those weaknesses will start, going away because of your strengths.
It will be 3 things that have kind of helped me align with my purpose and what I'm doing with my life, and that would be to stay in your lane. What's for you will be for you. And when it's your time, you'll know. And they all kind of sound cliche, but stay in your lane. It just means to focus and don't do too many things at once.
And then what's for you will be for you is like, don't compare yourself. Don't be jealous. You know, just wait for what's for you. And then that kind of goes into when it's your time, you know, like sometimes it's just not the right time or the right opportunity. Don't rush it, but also don't miss out by not being prepared.
2 points. First point is that, you know, your life is a book. It's a movie or whatever, however you intend to look at it, with various chapters or scenes. And there will be good and bad, but for the most part, you control the narrative. But this, I think, probably is the most important. Realize the greatness in which you come from, and that you have the skills and knowledge that separates you from the rest of the world. So when you continue to just focus on that, you know, that and also understand that what separates you, and that's what makes you great. So take those 2 points, run with it, love yourself, and go from there.
I would tell young Erica, don't take life for granted. And, you know, don't, because we tend to do that when we're young. We take a lot of things for granted. I would tell her, don't take life for granted. Like, make great memories out of every high and every low.
But there are times, as individuals, where we're so tired, right? We're fatigued, our minds are not right. We just aren't here all the time. And in those moments, you just have to keep pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself until you get to your breaking point. And then once you've gotten to your breaking point, you have to push yourself even harder, and you force your mind and your body into an adaptation response, meaning you no longer have a breaking point, and you've trained your mind to overcome those things. You've trained your mind to have this winning mentality in doing the things at times that you don't want to do when you don't want to do them. You don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, to get ready for work or school or whatever. Get up anyway. You don't want to wash the dishes and cut the grass and do the things, the chores that your grandparents have asked you to do. Get up and do it anyway. You don't want to go to the gym on a Tuesday evening because it's 20 degrees outside, but you've committed yourself to losing weight or getting your summer body ready and all those sorts of things. Get up and do it anyway. Create the winning mentality for yourself.
We are already at our highest self. We just have to come in alignment with it. So therefore, it's not this thing that we have to achieve. It's this thing that we just have to find and come into an alignment with.
My thing for the past few weeks has been about trusting yourself. It's something that has been very heavy on my heart, because oftentimes those little gut feelings and inklings that we feel within our own personal spirit guide of ourselves, we ignore it and we don't listen. And it doesn't have to necessarily be about something negative. It could be something pushing you like, hey, do this or do that, or leave here or stay there, whatever those things are. I want to encourage everyone to trust themselves. Trust yourself. Do not second guess what your inner self is telling you, because I promise you, 10 times out of 10, it is spot on and it is right. So save yourself time in whatever it is. If your inner self is like, man, you need to go ahead and take that leap and start that business, or hey, you need to leave that relationship, something's not right here, what you're feeling is right on point, whatever that thing is that is telling you, listen. You know. And that's what I have for you. Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. You have what you need already within.